Good morning, hockey fans. It's your host, Brian Lister, and our cameraman, Mike Holly, and we're here for the championship game against the West Virginia Wild and the Whalers from Hampton Roads, Virginia. Players are taking the ice. We'll get a quick pregame going, and we'll be back for some action. The boys of the Wild this weekend playing for a friend of theirs back home, and we've got a quick message from them to a Mr. Maddox Potter back in Charleston.
All right, boys, you guys had fun this weekend?
Yeah.
All right, championship game coming up. What do you think?
We're going to win this for you, Maddox. Yeah.
All right, buddy. Anything else you guys want to say?
We hope you feel better soon. We know you're fighting for your life right now. We're going to keep praying for you, and we really hope you get better.
All right. Let's go, boys.
Yeah!
All right, boys. Have everybody had fun this weekend?
Yeah.
All right. You guys ready for this championship game?
Yeah.
All right. Anybody else have anything to say?
Hey Maddox, we're praying for you still, and I hope you're getting better.
All right. Let's go, boys.
Go!
All right, everybody, we are set to kick this thing off. First period about to get underway. This is the championship game against the West Virginia Wild, playing the Whalers from Hartford Road. This team met up last night, and Whalers went out to a quick 1-0 start. And at the end of the first, the Wild were able to strung together 3 goals real quickly, and not much doing after that. And the Whalers, with about 30 seconds to go in the game last night, were able to tie it up and finish that game in a tie. This game starts out Wild winning the face-off. Miller moves the puck down to the near wall. Whaler takes a hard shot, and Gibson sends the puck in deep. Gibson in the far corner reverses the puck around. The Whalers are going to pick that up with Miller coming in. Hayden moves the puck up for the Whalers as they dump it into the Wild zone. And it'll be picked up by Gibson at center ice as he moves it up and sends one deep into the Whalers zone. Miller picks it up in the near corner. Miller makes his move looking for a centering pass. Unable to get it, moves it around. Still looking for that pass, takes it into center ice but loses the puck to Foley. Foley moves it up center ice and it's dumped into the Wild zone. Whalers will get a quick change. And Barry will take it up the far wall. Moves it up to Holly. And Call in the near corner to pick it up. Holly and Call fighting for that puck in the corner. Maggard moves in. And that's sent out of the zone. Call chasing. Tries to put him into the wall, but unable to do so. And the puck's picked up by the Whalers. But Holly there quick to intercept the pass and get the Wild a little bit of a reset. Sent down the ice hard, call chasing. And that's picked up by Holly behind the net. And that'll be our first offside call of the day. On the ice for the Wild, we've got coming on Bo Ruth and Quinn Davis on your wings. Centered by Talon Wynn, and on defense, Johnny Wade and Walker Woods. Whalers pick up the puck drop, but Woods able to grab it behind their own net and move it around to Ruth. Wade sends it into the wall down the ice, and the Whalers pick it up to try and advance. Davis able to dump it into the Whalers zone and pick the puck up behind the net. Centers it to Talon Wynn. Now Ruth there to put a shot on. Wynn almost with the putback, just off the pad of Green. Wade reverses the puck around behind the net. Davis there. And the Whalers able to pick it up. Hayden taking it up the ice now. Hayden moves it over. And they'll send that one down in, and that's covered up by Minig. Puck's down, Gosling picks the puck up, reverses it around. That'll be picked up by Adkins, who tries to advance, but cut off by a couple Whaler defenders. And Miller will be offside. .9:32 to go in the first. No score yet. That's picked up by Adkins off the face-off. Sent back to Miller on the near wall. Adkins picks it back up in the near corner. Centers it to Gibson. Miller there for the shot, puts it in, and Green gloves it. Puck's down, that's picked up by the Whalers. Baker sends it around the far wall, but picked up by Gibson. Morgan coming in to get the puck in the near corner here. Atkins and Miller fighting to get it back for the Wild. Centered over to Gibson, who's hung up by Baker. Gosling moves it in, sends a centering pass, Atkins. Behind the net, Miller picks it up. Put into the wall by Baker, and Gibson tries to get it sent just out of the zone where Leighton Walker will dump it back in. Miller chasing Morgan. Picked up by Adkins, who tries to put a shot on, but the skate of Barkley gets in the way. Miller down to Atkins. Atkins centers over to Gibson. Gibson trying for a shot. Centered over to Miller. Puck just pops off his stick, and that's sent out of the zone. Leighton Walker's there to try and hold him off from advancing, but that's sent in deep into the Wild zone. Puck sent up to Jake Hawley. Jake Hawley on a breakaway with a quick shot off the pad of Green. Sent into the near corner where Hank Maggard will come in. Hank goes down just behind the net. Call there to pick it up, sends it up to Barry. Barry dumps it deep into the Whaler zone. call, intercepts the pass right in the slot, and he's going to try for a shot that's hung up. Barry doing everything he can to keep it in the zone, but eventually comes out. Holly and Barry back to reset. Barry's going to take this thing in on his own. Look for that centering pass over to Maggard and just missed. Snowdy will move it up into center ice. Holly there to intercept the pass. Now he takes it in. Makes a good curl move. Sends it across ice. Headed for Dedrick, but Frank is there to intercept the pass. A volley at center ice here. Barry looking for that open lane, but the Whalers able to pick it up. Holly coming in to try and break up their attack as they move this puck around deep in the Wild in the Whaler zone. Cruz Barry coming in out of nowhere to take the puck away on that breakaway. Excellent defense. Dedrick moves it up to Call. Call loses it at center ice. That's picked up by the Whalers, who bring it into the Wild zone. 22 doing a good job of protecting that puck as he takes it into the zone. That's picked up by Dedrick. Dedrick moves it up to Holly, but intercepted at center ice. Dumped down into the Wild zone, and we'll get a quick change for both teams and an icing whistle. .5:22 to play in the first. Still no score. Puck's moved around to Davis in the near corner. Davis tries to center it, looking for Ruth. Lost under the skate of Ruth. Woods moves in to try and keep in the zone as Talon Wynn picks up the puck. Sends it back to Wade. Wade tries to move it up, but it's kept in the zone of the Wild by the Whalers. Whalers moving in. Good centering pass. Quick shot. And gloved by Minnig. Minnig has just been outstanding this entire weekend, just getting good pads, getting good gloves on the puck, and keeping these boys in every one of these games. So big thank you to him for the work he's doing between the pipes. Puck's down and picked up by the Whalers. Whalers move it over into the center. Quick shot on that. Minnig able to get that pad down before it goes 5-hole. Good save by Minnig. Puck down again, controlled by the Whalers, but the Wild moves quickly. Ruth able to pop it out, send it down the other end. Arnold now with the puck. Arnold moves it up. Dumps it into the Wild zone, but Minnig kicks the puck out. Gosling fighting in the far corner to gain possession. Moves over to the center. And that'll be reversed around by Barry. Barry moves it up the ice. Talon Wynn on his horse. Picked up by Adkins. Adkins will bring it into the zone. Lost under the skate of Foley. And that'll be an offside call on the Wild. I must have missed the call earlier because the Whalers with the one-man advantage. Wild on the penalty kill now on the ice. Kane Adkins, Braden Miller intercepts the pass. He'll have a wide open shot and sent just left of the goal. Hard shot. The Whalers pick that up and start to advance into the Wild zone. The It looks like we've got about 50 seconds left on this Whalers power play. Also on the ice, Grayson Goslink on defense, and Cruz Berry. Everybody trying for a shot. Atkins going to take it, dump it into the zone. Try and kill off this penalty. That's intercepted by Foley at center ice. And they dump it into the far corner. Berry puts Whaler into the wall. Able to pop that puck back out to center ice where Baker will take it. Baker moves it up. That's picked up by Morgan. Morgan at center ice sends a shot just left, loses his stick. That too will be covered up by Minnick. Back to full strength. Wild will send 5 new legs out onto the ice. Puck's down and sent out to center ice. The Whalers will do what they can to try and advance it up, but Johnny Wade there to keep it out of their zone. Foley will pick the puck up and send it deep into the Wild zone, where Woods will retrieve behind their own net. Puck sent up to Maggard, who loses it. Looks like we'll get another penalty called on the Wild. Cole is going to spend a couple minutes recounting his actions. Don't know exactly what the call was there, but we'll see. Another one-man advantage for the Whalers now. Woods will pick up that puck drop, send it up the ice. Through the neutral zone. Whalers will pick it up behind their own net. They'll move that up. Hayden will take this into the far corner with Talon Wynn right behind him. Wynn able to pop that puck loose. And that'll be covered up by Minnick. And the puck's down, picked up by the Whalers, but the puck is sent back and deep into the Whalers zone. And Woods will pick that up behind their own net, start to move that around. They'll give the Wild a quick reset. And sent just offside by the Whalers. And probably let that puck go just behind that blue line. Whalers will send out some fresh legs. Minute to go on the Whalers power play. And 1:16 to go in the first. Still no score. Both teams fighting to try and get that first puck in the net. Gibson picks it up. Doesn't have that open man, so he's going to take it himself. Loses the puck just before getting into the Whalers zone. And that'll be covered by Woods. Woods tries to advance it up, but sent back to Snowdeal. Snowdeal sends it across the ice. And the Whalers will pick it up at the blue line, send it down in behind their net. Another shot put on, but covered up by Minnick. Puck's down. Woods picks it up, tries to move it up, but loses the puck. Barkley gets it, sends one in deep, just to the right of the goal. Baker will pick it up at the blue line. Baker sends it down in, off the pad of Minig. Sent across ice where Baker will be again to keep it in their zone. Gosling and Gibson fighting in the far corner to get the puck. Gibson will move it up to Call, who's fresh out of the box with 4 seconds to go, but we'll get an icing call with 2.7 left in the first. Still squared up at 0. We'll have time for this puck to drop. Try for a quick shot, and that'll wrap up the first period. Here in this championship game in Indian Trail, North Carolina at the Stream Ice Center. Awesome facility. Hospitality's been great. Seem to be similar issues to the game last night, just not being able to get anything going, not necessarily keeping good control of that puck. What do you think, Mike? It looks like similar to last night, just having trouble getting things going and keeping possession of that puck.
Yeah, it's a little bit more physical today, which I think is where we need to go. It's just there was not a very physical game last night, so I think bumping that up a notch and the intensity will definitely help out.
See if we can clean it up and get some shots on net and see if we can get something to fall.
For the viewers at home, I'm having trouble with one of the cameras, so that's why I'm not switching as much.
Yeah, we'd not mentioned it, and we apologize. We've got 2 of the cameras working right now, so we're doing our best to keep you involved in all the action. It's not for lack of trying, that's for sure. Second period underway. The Whalers will take first possession as they move it into the Wild zone. And that'll be stopped on an offside call. On the ice, Kane Atkins, flanked by Miller and Gibson on the wings. And back on defense will be Walker Dedrick and Crewsbury. Atkins picks it up, takes it around behind the net. He goes to take that far wall. Just cruising, sends it down into the far corner. As it's hung up, centering pass up to Miller. Miller misses. And just off the stick of Gibson as well, but that's sent to the other end. And we'll get ourselves another icing call. Puck's down, picked up by the Wild, off the stick of Miller and right into a Whaler who moved the puck forward now, caught up at center ice. And the Whalers will move it. Minig quick to jump on it. And we'll get a tripping call on Barry. So he'll go in for 2 minutes. And for those of you who've been watching all season, typically we play 1.5-minute penalties, but in the championship format this weekend, of course, these are 2-minute minors. Wild back on a penalty kill. Whalers have certainly had their chances. That's a quick shot and covered up by Minig. Hayden tries to put it back, but Minig's able to jump on it. On the ice, Talon Wynn and Bo Ruth. Of course, on defense, you've got Grayson Gosling and Walker Woods. kept in the zone. Ruth able to just punch it out to get the Whalers to have to reset, so they all hightail it back, and that's sent to the other end. Reversed around. Whalers regain possession, but Gosselin able to pick it up. He sends it across to Wynn. Wynn looks to move the puck up. He dumps it deep into the Whalers zone and goes to retrieve his own pass. With that kind of hustle, things like that are possible. Whalers pick it up, take it into the Wild zone, move it across. Quick shot off the right side of the goal. Another quick shot, and we've got a high stick on Ruth. Puck's down, picked up by the Whalers. A quick shot put on Minnick by Walker Woods, who did not, of course, intend to do that, but a good save nonetheless by Minnick. We'll drop this thing again in the far corner of the Wild zone. Whalers grab possession. Hard shot put in and gloved by Minnick. Arnold with the hard wrist shot. Morgan and looks like Maggard set to take the face off. That'll be kicked across. Woods picks up possession, sends it deep into the Whalers zone for an icing call. 46 seconds to go on this Whaler power play. Still squared up at 0 with 10:45 to go in the second. Morgan and Maggard again will take the face off. That's kicked back. Quick shot from the blue line off the pad of Minnick, and Gosling able to pick it up and send it around the boards. Another shot put in. Coos there to almost get the deflection, but just over his stick. And now Hayden there. But that's sent around behind the net where Woods picks it up and sends it up to the blue line where they're able to keep it in their own zone. Coos sends it back up top and just out of the zone. Good pass by Coos, but the stick of, I think, Foley just wasn't on the ice to retrieve it. So that's sent down into the Whaler zone where Maggard's having a battle in the corner for that puck. Holly over there to send a shot in, but off the stick of Green. Barry out of the box, and he'll reverse it around to Maggard. Maggard looking for that open shot. Sends it up to Call. Quick shot put on by Barry. Deflected off of the stick of Green. Barry loses it on the blue line. He'll send it across to Woods. Woods will dump it back into the Whaler zone. Call there to try and retrieve. That's sent into the slot where Holly's there to pick it up. Holly will chase it back into his own zone while the boys reset. Sent across the ice to Dedrick. Dedrick will move it to the center ice. Holly hustling to get possession of this puck. He'll go behind the net and give him a quick reset. Sent up to Call. Call just barely gets a stick on it. That'll still be called for an icing. Wild pick up this face-off. Dedrick sends it up to Miller. Miller on the far wall, trying for possession. Adkins able to come in and pick it. He'll make a quick curl move behind the net. And now Gibson able to pick it up and take it down into the wild zone. He's going to take the far approach, put a quick shot on, sent just past the goal. Dedrick sends one in from the blue line. He's able to keep it in the Whaler zone as Atkins fights for possession now. Quick shot in, deflected. Gibson just off the mark for that deflection. Green tries to glove it as it goes into the far corner. Dedrick doing a good job of keeping it in their zone. And the Whalers are able to pick it up. Now Barry sends one. And just sent out of the Whalers zone. Be a little volley for it at center ice, but sent deep into the wild zone. For an icing call. Both teams going to make a change here. 7:24 to go in the second. Still squared up at 0. Somebody needs to get something going. Both teams at full strength, of course. Woods hustling down the ice to pick this thing up. And he'll reverse it around to Davis. Davis sends it up, but picked up by Morgan of the Whalers. Win there to lift the stick and try and gain possession just before the goal. Woods does a good job of gloving it to keep it in the zone. He'll send a hard shot just wide right of the net. Wade there to keep it in the zone. Davis will pick it up. Off that far wall and sent deep into the wild zone for an icing. Appreciate everybody tuning in back at home. I heard the weather is not awesome, so we're looking forward to a good ride home. Wild able to pick up this face-off, and a shot deflected, almost put back in by Ruth. Hard shot put in by Woods. And off the chest of what looks like Hayden, maybe. And the Whalers start to move it up, and they'll get called for an icing. That was Frank who deflected the shot of Woods. Not an easy feat. That wrist shot from Woods comes off at about, I think it's been clocked at about 4,000 miles an hour before. Puck dropped and picked up by the Wild. It'll kick back to Gosling. Gosling will move it across ice to Holly. They're picked up by the Whalers. Gosling again in the near corner, moves it up to Holly again. Holly looking for that open lane, moves it up to Maggard, who's got a wide open breakaway, centers it over to Call. Call just narrowly missing the puck. And that'll be kept in the zone by Walker. Walker sends it down, and we've got a call against the Wild. Looks potentially against Holly. That may be again against Ben Call. We'll see who that calls on. Looks like either a hooking or an interference call on Ben Call, so he'll be in the box for 2 minutes, putting the Whalers on their third or fourth man advantage here. And in a game like this, you've got to be careful. Silly penalties like this will cost your team and give an advantage to a team who's hanging on pretty tightly with you. You just got to be safe. Puck's down, Whalers back on the power play. No game possession of it in the near corner. But Gibson able to pick it up, put a shot in. Sent just wide of the net. Green pokes it back out. Gibson fighting for it on the near wall. Gosling back deep to keep them from progressing into the Wild zone. Gibson sends it across the sheet to Miller with the puck now, who makes a quick curl, trying to make a move to get away from these guys, and he's tripped up. Picked back up by the Whalers, who start to bring it down, but Gosselink there to keep him from advancing. Did a good job of keeping his body in front of him, to not letting them have that open lane. Leighton Walker there to pick it up. He'll move it up to Gibson. Gibson will take it in. Tries to get a shot off, but deflected by one of the Whalers. Miller will pick it up on the far wall. So he'll send it back up to Walker. Walker will put a shot in. And off the pad of Morgan. Morgan's going to take it in. A quick shot deflected off of the blocker of Minig. Excellent save, sent high up into the net. We've got 4:33 to go in the second. Both teams now full strength. On the ice, Callan Wynn, flanked by Bo Ruth and Quinn Davis. On defense, of course, Cruz Berry, Walker Dedrick. Wynn chasing it down as Cruz tries to put a shot on just off the right post of the goal. Berry able to pick it up. And we've got Brinley Lister here in the Dedrick able to pick it up and move it across over to Berry. Berry sends it up to Ruth. And the puck moved to center ice. Or slot, rather. Wynn able to get it in the near corner, makes a quick cut back, sends it, centers it over to Walker Dedrick. Dedrick going to put a quick shot on, gloved by Green. That'll give us a stoppage with 3:35 to go. Whalers will pick up this face-off. They'll bring it down into the Wild zone, but Davis is going to be there in the far corner. Tries to move it up to Berry. Berry just misses it. Shot put on. Davis is going to pick this puck back up as he'll jump on it to try and get possession. That stays behind the net. He'll get wrapped up in this near corner, but call there to try and move it around. Shot sent in from the blue line. Deflected by the Wild. And Dedrick there to move it up the call. Holly's going to pick this up. That'll be sent into the Whalers zone. Trying to keep possession down here. Berry defending that blue line. Maggard there to help. Maggard sends it back in to Holly. Holly's going to have a little backhand shot. Sent just off the mark. That'll move back around to this near wall. And that'll come wrapping around. Berry there. Berry will put a hard shot in. That'll be sent up just off the stick of Dedrick. That'll go to the other end for an icing. .132 to go in the second. Wild come up with the face-off. Gibson moves it into the center, looking for a shot, but picked up by a Whaler. Wade there to try and dump it back into the Whaler zone. Miller sends it across to Atkins. Atkins going to take it in on the near wall, kicks it back up to Woods. Woods sends a hard shot in off the pad of Gibson. Coos picks it up for the Whalers and moves it up to Morgan. Morgan and Wade in a battle at center ice, and the Wild come up with it. Woods sends it up to Atkins. Woods again. Deflected into the zone for a brief moment. Miller able to intercept the pass as he takes it in, and he'll shoot it and score a backhanded goal for Braden Miller, and that'll put the Wild up 1-0. That backhand goal is disgusting. And after almost 2 full periods of not much action on the net, Miller able to send the Wild up 1 with another backhand goal. We've got 40 seconds to go in the second. That'll put some life into the Wild here. No possession yet on this puck drop. Whalers fighting for it. Whalers able to come up with it. Lose it at center ice. Atkins able to pick it up. He'll take the center lane, make a quick move. He'll go for the backhand. And that'll be covered up by Green just in time to keep that thing from sliding in. And we'll have the puck drop into the Whalers zone, but kicked out briefly. Woods will pick it up. Woods will move it up to Gibson. Adkins there. Miller almost an offside call, but quick to cut back on the blue line. And that'll bring the second period to a close. Wild with a 1-goal advantage. And like I said, a little rejuvenation with that goal from Miller with about 40 seconds to go in the second. And this is it. We've got the third period coming up in this championship game between the Whalers from Hampton Roads and the West Virginia Wild. It's been a battle for sure. And don't count these Whalers out. They were able to make some things happen late last night. These guys are never down too far, so keep an eye out for them. But both teams ready to get this thing wrapped up and see who we can send home champions. Sounds to me I'm getting an update from the box that all 3 cameras are up and running, so we've got full action for you here in the third. Big thanks to Mike Hawley and his technical support of getting this thing back to 100% for us. And we're back to the third period underway. Morgan will pick it up, take a quick shot in, but that's deflected, sent high up into the air. Minnick lost it for a second. We've got another high stick called. Easy thing to do when that puck is flying through the air. It's just natural to try and bat it down. And we'll drop this thing in the neutral zone. Morgan and Maggard on the face-off. Able to come up with it. Gosselink will send it over, but intercepted by Coos. Coos will put a quick shot on, just wide left of the net. Maggard will take it behind the net of the Wild. Try and move it around to Holly. Holly will send it up the ice. Call there to pick it up. Call's going to take the lane on the near wall. Detaches, but picked up by Hayden. Hayden will send it over to Coos. Coos over to Foley. But Morgan will just be offside just by a skate. Puck down, Wild able to pick it up. Davis loses it. Barkley will pick it up at center ice. Send that up. But Davis there to pick it up again. Now Bo Ruth will take it. Tries to center it up, but lost it to Allred. Baker tries to advance it up, but picked up again by Ruth. Ruth sends it across to Gosling. Gosling will punch it forward to win. Gosling, good job of getting a skate on it to keep them from attacking the Wild zone. But now they'll make a move in. Gosling, the only thing in between the net. He does a good job of making them go wide and not letting them get a shot off. Now Gosling will take it again through center ice. Gosling going to bring it in himself. He's got a hard wrist shot coming on the mark, but it's just off the stick of green. Excellent shot by Gosling. Now Ruth on the far wall. And that puck's able to get popped out of the zone as the Wild retreat to get reset. Dedrick will move it over to Barry. Barry takes it along the far wall. Loses the puck just at the blue line. Snowdy will be there to take it into the Wild zone. And we are going to get an offside. Oh, that was close. Barry able to get him wrapped up. Barry takes it behind the net. Miller punches it forward. Baker will pick it up. Sends it up to Coos. Coos just barely loses it. Miller there to pick it up. He'll take it in the zone with the wide open center lane. Moving around, centers it to Adkins. Gibson with a hard shot just over the net. Adkins tries for the putback, but unable to get it. And Barry just loses his footing on the blue line. That's picked up by Morgan. Morgan's going to take it down the length of the ice, put a shot on, but blocked by Menig. Morgan will try and center it up again. And we'll get a cross-checking penalty on Barry, who puts a stick into the back of Coos. And that'll give the Whalers another advantage with 9:53 to go in the third. Those are the kind of plays I'm talking about. We just got to be careful of those, not give them the advantage when we don't have to. These guys are good enough to hang with us. So that'll put the Whalers on a power play. Wild able to come up with this face-off as Woods moves around to Holly. Holly tries to go off the wall, but kept in. Was zoned by, let's see who that is. Can't tell who that is. Thought it was Coos, but they've apparently got two assistants. That's Arnold with the puck now. Wild pick it up deep in their own zone. Maggard will take the puck behind his own net, move that around to Holly. Holly reverses around to the near wall, but Foley there to pick it up and put a shot on just off the pad of Minnick. Woods fighting for it. You can tell it's a third period. These boys look like they're slowing down a little bit, but this is the time they've got to pick it up. Gosling will grab the puck, move it up to Holly. Holly will play it off the wall as he goes down to try and retreat. Maggard also coming in hot. That'll be sent around to the near corner, picked up by Hayden. Hayden will send it up to Coos. But Gosling will be there to retrieve. Gosling sends it across. Send down on net and covered up by Minnick. 8:19 to go in the third. We've got 26 seconds left before we get our man back. Puck dropped and sent back into the Whalers zone deep where Barkley's got it. They'll send it across the ice to Baker. Baker will try and move it up, but into the net. And we'll get a puck drop. Got a fan trying to keep the puck, but this isn't the NHL. We don't have unlimited resources, so they're asking for it back. Nope, they're going to let her keep it. That's a good thing. Let her have the puck. Whalers pick it up on the face-off. Move it up where Wynn tries to get it off his skate, but it's deflected over to Woods. Woods going to take it behind the net. He'll cut back quick, not knowing that he's got one on him right there, so the Whalers able to pick it up deep in the Wild zone. We'll move it across. Wynn just hunting that puck down. He's done a great job of just not letting them have any easy movement of that puck. Wade will go down now into the far corner to try and pick it up. He'll battle to try and get it advanced up to Davis. Davis picks it up. Davis now going to take it through the neutral zone. He'll take the far wall, he'll take the near wall here. He's going to get a shot. Centers over to Wynn. Wynn just barely misses the puck. Miller does a good job of keeping it in the zone, but it's popped out. Miller now going to take the near wall. He gets banged up a little bit. Centers over to Davis, and just off the mark. That'll be sent down 200 feet for an icing call. Good puck movement in front of the net, just unable to get a stick on it to get that thing in the goal. 6:49 to go in the third. Wild still keeping their 1-goal lead. On the ice, Atkins at center, flanked by Gibson and Miller on the wings. We've got Walker Dedrick and Cruz Berry back on defense. That'll be kicked over to Miller in the near corner. Miller makes his move in, trying to shove it in, but covered up by Green. And we'll drop it again here deep in the Whaler zone. Atkins and Morgan set to take the face off. Puck's down, kick back to Miller. Miller pops it up to Dedrick. Dedrick sends it down to the near corner where Atkins is there to retrieve behind the net. But lost and picked up by one of the Whalers. Miller now moving in to try and gain possession. Picked up by Coos. Coos sends it up to Arnold. And Barry with the Wild to go back quick to retrieve it. He'll try and send it up. Picked up by Morgan in the high slot. Morgan going to get a shot on, but saved again by Menig. Menig just on fire, covering things up left and right, doing an excellent job in the net. Face off, won by the Whalers. That'll be Coos trying to take it in. Sends it over to Morgan. Morgan tries to wrap it around. And that'll be deflected. Gibson will pick it up. Gibson moves it up to Miller. Miller going to have an open lane with one defender. Loses the puck. Atkins picks it up. He loses the puck. Atkins looking for that open lane as he tries to scramble and get away from these guys. He'll kick it back up to Barry. Barry just loses it on the blue line. The Wild will have to get back to reset. That'll be sent down in deep the zone of the Wild. He'll kick it around for their breakout to Gibson. Gibson will kick it up. Almost intercepted. But Gibson moving in again. Loses the puck for a second, but sends it back to the center of the ice where Atkins is. Snowdeal will pick it up, move it up to Foley, but Barry there to get it back to the Wild. Barry will reverse it around to Miller. Miller tries to play it off the wall. Miller's going to have a breakaway here. No defenders in front of him. Let's see what he's got. Tries for the backhand and misses. Another shot, deflection sent in by Gibson. Now Maggard coming in for the deflection. Barry tries to get his stick on it. Looks like another missed Offside call. Now we'll have an offside call. I don't know how they're not calling this offside, but no calls made, so we'll continue on. Whalers fighting at the blue line for it. Maggard there. Now we'll have a breakaway. Call's going to take it. Call's going to take it up through the center. He'll move it up to Holly. Holly, backhand centering pass to Call. A little bit of contact in the far corner with Call trying to gain possession of the puck. That'll be reversed around. Gosling coming in to keep it in the zone. Barkley and Coos there to try and get it back to the Whalers. Holly's going to pick it up in the near corner, sends it up and just out of the zone of the Wild where Gosling will pick it up and reverse it to the other side, but the Whalers pick it, almost pick it up. Wild able to stay with it. We're volleying once again in the neutral zone for this puck. Holly comes up with it. He's going to skate it in. He's got one defender to get past. Just barely loses the puck, but Leighton Walker will be there to keep it in the zone of the Wild. Barkley now with it, tries to punch it out, and Walker just barely unable to keep it in the zone. Moves it back to Gosling. Gosling will send it across. And that'll be picked up by Maggard, who's only got two defenders. He'll try and curl in. We've got a Wild player down on the far wall. That'll be Ben Call down. Looks like he may have taken a stick under the mask. We've got Coach Ryan Ruth over there checking on him, seeing if he's okay. Call's going to be able to get to his feet at his own power. He'll be all right. Foley and Woods over there with some good sportsmanship. I don't think that was intentional, of course. I don't think Foley felt too good about it, but Woods was there to give him some comfort from the big man. He's got a heart equally as big as he is. Nice kid. But looks like the Wild are going to have been called for a penalty here as they send Maggard into the box. I'm wrong. No, I'm not. Looks like Maggard's in the box, but we're remaining 5-on-5 here. Back in action. We've got 2:36 to go in the third. Wild up 1-0. Barry will punch it back into the Whalers zone, but the Whalers pick it up quickly. Moved across the ice to Snowdeal. Snowdeal will take it. Wrapped up by Barry, where Ruth will pick it up in the near corner. Barry able to grab it and moves it up the ice. He'll send it down, and we will have an icing call. So we are going to drop this back in the Wild zone. 2 minutes left to decide this thing. I think we're going to see some pretty intense 2 minutes of hockey here. I appreciate everybody joining in. Everybody going 100% to try and bring this thing home. I am reporting to you from the Eagles Nest of the Extreme Ice Center in Indian Trail, North Carolina. And let me tell you, there is no heat up here. It is cold. 2 minutes left. Call a good game. Let's have some good hockey. At least I'm pretty sure that's what he said. Looks like the boys down here watching this game, getting ready for the consolation game as they watch the Whalers and Wild fight for the first position top spot of this championship. Wild pick up this face-off. Woods moves it behind his own net, but the Whalers pick it up. And that'll be sent back into the Wild zone with an empty net for the Whalers. Davis will move in, try not to let them advance. Coos going to take the puck behind his own net and move that up to Foley, just off the stick of Foley, and that's sent deep into the Wild zone, but picked up by Gosling. Gosling trying to pick it up, but hung up behind the net. Wynn takes a swing at it. And this will be picked up by the Whalers. Quick shot put in, but deflected off the stick of Ruth. Ruth, a good job of getting that puck knocked down before it goes flying in. Woods is able to deflect it, sends it down to the end. We've got 1 minute of hockey left to go for this championship game. Coos will send it to center ice where Foley's there to retrieve. He'll try and send it over to Morgan, but Barry there to mix it up and get it sent back to neutral zone. Barry being tough on them at their own blue line, not letting them get any further than that. 40 seconds to go. Whalers trying to take a shot, and that'll be deflected, sent up into the net. 30 seconds to decide this thing. We've got an empty net on the Whalers side, so it's 6-on-5 hockey at the other end. And we'll get ourselves a face-off here. Adkins hits it, but the Whalers pick it up. Quick shot put on. Barry, a great job of defense, not letting them get turned around and get a shot on. 15 seconds to decide this thing. Wrapped up on the far corner. Atkins able to pick it up. Atkins going to reverse around. Miller's going to be there. And for an empty net goal, one last shot for Atkins. And that'll be it. The West Virginia Wild are going to win this championship game with a score of 1-0. That last shot just a little late. And look at the excitement of these boys as they gather around their goaltender, Jonah Minig, who shuts out the Whalers. It is a yard sale down in the Wild zone. I appreciate everybody tuning in. That's a championship win for the West Virginia Wild. Good game by both teams. Appreciate everybody checking it out. And we'll keep these cameras rolling so we can watch the festivities of the West Virginia Wild. Say, go Bob, go Wild.
Like where people have same love.
Great job out there. All right, you guys want to huddle up real quick?
Yeah.
Say goodbye. That's Bob. Go Bob.
All right, big smile. Beautiful, beautiful. BTA!
Can we do a video for Marathon?
Championship, Kane.
How's it feel, buddy?
Oh, it feels amazing.
Good job, buddy.
Why is our lights off? It was really stressful.
Great job, Grace. Anything to say?
Not much. Just that was the whole team.
Pretty stressful time on the bench. Last 30 seconds, you know, had to get extra,
Turn the lights on.
extra attacker.
Why do you turn off the
Congratulations,
lights? Where's the lights then?
Championship, baby. How's it feel?
It was great.
Congratulations, Eddie. Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you.
Anything to say?
No, I can't think of anything.
Great job, Woodsy.
Game, guys. Say.
Huh? No.
Anything to say?
Mad dog. Huh?
Say.
BTA.
Congratulations, Bo. You got anything to say?
30 seconds, probably the most stressfulest thing of my life.
Congratulations. Yeah. Yes.
Oh, hi, we're still on. Hello. Thank you, Brian, for your commentating this weekend. We appreciate it. Appreciate that. Had a lot of fun. Boys were able to bring one home. All right, we're signing off. Signing off here from Indian Trail, North Carolina at the Extreme Ice Arena with a Wild Championship. We'll sign off with the Godfather.
Sign off with me. Great win. Great win.
Appreciate your help on the camera.
Oh, no problem.
I had all
No
kinds of
problem at
technical
all.
problems.
No problem at all. Proud of the boys.
Happy.